Okay, so the goal of this video is to show you what happens at the beginning of a podcast there. I'm trying to kind of expand the things that can be done by you folks. What happens when I have done a podcast is that, let me see if I've still got the browser open here. Let me just open up and have a look. I'll be on Zencastr. Maybe I'll provide you with a login and a password to Zencastr. That would be useful. So I'm in my dashboard. So in Zencastr, we'll have a bunch of episodes. We've got Diana Lidstone. This is the one that I just finished. Diana and I just finished our conversation. And you will find... Oh, already in a different tab. What could that possibly mean? Let's see here. Oh, yes. Okay, so yeah, you'll see this when you come into Zencastr. In this case, you see my voice wobbling along, but you won't see that. You'll see these two solo tracks to download. And it's sort of a left and right kind of a thing. One is Diana, one is me. There may be three of them once in a while, but who knows. So I'm going to just minimize that. And then, so here's the downloads folder. I don't know what you've got, whether it's Windows or a Mac, but it doesn't matter. It's this is the two the two audio files. I'm going to go open with Audacity, or you could open Audacity and then import the file if you wanted. If you don't have Audacity yet, it's free. You can download it from, well, just Google Audacity, and then you can download it. It's not super hard. Okay, so here it comes. This one's on the large side. All right. So I've got, before I do any editing whatsoever, I'm going to bring in the other voice. Okay, if I don't have both of them, this is going to take a minute here. If I don't have both voices, then we're in trouble because it'll just be one person. It'll sound ridiculous. People will wonder why I was there at all. It's just gradually importing. It takes a couple of minutes. So we got Diana in there already. Oh, here we go. I did it. Yeah. So you download both sides, the JSON and the person I'm interviewing. And it's taking a minute. Yep. So, okay, we got both sides now. So left and right. You might consider moving the person not all the way to the left or all the way to the right, but sort of between the center, like kind of like 3/4, and then the other person you can move like there. So it kind of ends up mixing a little nicer. So it's not as extreme. You don't end up with, losing somebody on one side or the other. Okay. The next step. Sorry, my microphone's doing something weird. The next step is to put these together. So we're going to go File, Export, and we're going to put it. I've got an episode I'm working on already here, so I'm going to put it in that folder. It's going to be an MP3, and it'll take these two channels and put them together in one. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have exported our file somewhere. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, hold on. In Audacity, I'm going to open the file. I know I'm out of control. Desktop. Zero noise marketer. Diane. Which one was it? It's this giant right here. All right, so we've got our episode. Now, at the beginning and the end, there's usually garbage, okay? This episode is a good example of that. So what we're going to do is just listen to the beginning and see if there's anything that needs to be trimmed off. We're listening for the definitive beginning of the episode. Okay, so we've got this file with the combined left and right channels. And now what I'm doing is I'm listening to see where the definitive beginning is. Now, I've been doing this for a while, so I can kind of tell from the sine wave, but, let's pretend you're not as... See of editing later on.
Okay.
There we are. Yeah. So here's some small talk at the beginning of the episode, and then I'll dive right in. It's very easy to kind of become stilted and
not to worry.
Cardboardy, So we're on the show today with Diana Lidstone. There it is. So what I'm going to do is highlight this and then hit delete on my keyboard. And now when I go to the beginning of the file... So we're on the show today with Diana Lidstone. Beautiful. Let's go to the end. See if we can find the end. There's a little gap here. We're probably sitting there scratching our heads. So let's just see if version as well. Correct. I've read it myself. It's quite good. Okay. Well, thanks again, and have a great afternoon. And
thank you very much.
I think that's the end of it right there. There we go. We're out. Oh, yeah. So I actually said, there we go. We're out. So that's perfect. I'm going to hit delete on that. Now, I've got a couple of files that I've sent you, very likely, and I'm going to open those now. So I've got, oops, what did I just do? That was funny. Recent places. Thank you, Macintosh. So I've got an ending file and an opening file. I'm going to open them both. The ending file should be the same for the most part. I may provide you an updated one from time to time. If I give you a new ending file, then you use the new one, right? And continue using it as kind of the updated de facto always ending file. Because we may use it for like 5 or 6 episodes, and then I'll give you an updated one. So, let's see here. Today on the Zero Noise Marketing Podcast, we're excited to be talking to Diana Lidstone. So this is the opening hustle, and increase the kind of activity that will get... Okay, so I'm going to do a edit, select all. I use a shortcut, Control A or Option A on the Macintosh. And I'm just going to minimize this and then go back to... Here's our episode. I'm going to just put my marker at the beginning and then hit paste, edit V. So we should get this. On your business, get ready to get rid of the noise in your marketing. This is the Zero Noise Marketing Podcast. Nice smooth transition. So we're on the show today with Diana Lidstone. Beautiful. Okay, now we want to tack on the end piece. So let's go there. We at the end. Same deal here. This has been the Zero Noise Marketing Podcast. There we go. So we're going to do a Control A or select all and edit copy. All right. Back in here. Hit the end thing here. Right. Then paste. Bam. And we're done. We're done. That's all you got to do. So just to recap, we have edited out the small talk at the beginning and the small talk at the end. I think, if there's probably going to be no editing to do in the middle. If you want to listen to it, and if there's any weirdness, if you use this moment to transcribe, no, you want to transcribe later. Feel free to listen to the thing through. If there's any weirdness that you want to point out to me that we may want to take out, then certainly do so. Say, go Here's the file at, minute 18. There's a weird noise. What do you want done there? If there's any like odd noises you can just delete, you just highlight them and cut them out. But if there's any like oddities that need attention, you're kind of the last line of defense on this. So listen to the whole thing through at this point, and you may take some notes that will factor into how you do the action pages and other steps later on. It may give you kind of a foundation to the transcription job, whatever. It doesn't matter. Listen to it through and see if there are any weird things going on. So now that we're at this stage, we can export this. Export. We're going to say MP3, and let's give it a nice name. Let's say final episode 006. Diana Lidstone. And I know probably don't, in this day and age, we don't have to get bent out of shape about spaces and file names, but it's going online, so for all the time it takes us, replace any spaces with underscores, and then we'll just save that. Okay. And I'm going to let that process, and then I will show you what to do on Libsyn with that. Okay, that's it.